It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. These days, people want more than just cool products, by the way. They want to buy from businesses that not only have a cool product, but they have values and they make a positive impact in the world. And that's great for companies who are truly doing that, by the way. They've got a mission statement, they've got values. But for those folks that are trying to do these tricky, like buy this product now, or just trying to push something or sell something to you, it just doesn't work. And while that sounds obvious, here's what we do know to be true. A study by Shopify found that consumers are 4 times more likely to buy from a company that displays in their sales strategy, hear me out, in their sales strategy, they display their message about their strong values. And 77% of people who have products that really just care about the environment, by the way, all the way around. Now, this shows that doing good and being good is good for business. Did that even make sense, by the way? But here's the point I want to make. The brother-sister team, Mark and Emily, when they first started Castle, they faced this challenge head on. How did they stand out in the market? And then how did they be true to their values? See, they started with a mission. Now, their mission was aligned to their sales strategy and their sales message. And their mission was to make tech accessories that people love, and did it all while focusing on a sustainability model that says we're going to give back to the environment and we're going to make a difference for other folks. So how did they do it? First, they made the values clear. So in their sales message, they say, hey, look, we use unique selling proposition, by the way, 50% of recyclable materials. Now, isn't that pretty cool? Okay, so that's good for the environment. And they also made clear that the money they were giving back, which they've given back over $500,000 to other charities as a result of some of the profits they made in their business. So this didn't just make people feel good, it brought them loyal customers. They also built a user-friendly website that displayed all of the details, highlighted what they were using, how they were doing against their mission, and the people that they were impacting. So by having a purpose and a product and aligning them both together and conveying that in their sales message, well, Castle is the juggernaut company that we know it is as of today. So here's the point. When you lead with purpose, it resonates in your business. But when you're looking to grow, you're looking to scale, you're included in your sales funnels and the message that you're doing, well, when you do good for others, it can be a game changer. So what's the big takeaway for you as a CEO that I have for you this morning? Well, number one, understand what customers care about most over and beyond just the product that you're selling them. Got it, Shay. That has to be included in the sales message and in the sales strategy. Also, Castle didn't just make sales. They talked about how they were making a difference with the sales they were making. So for us CSOs, having a sales strategy that has our values and a message that aligns back that we're often communicating as part of that strategy, well, it's one of the ways not only have revenue, but they have impact, not only make money, but they have more meaning. At the end of the day, you can make $1 in a difference at the same time. You do that, and I promise you, you will see your sales go up, and you will build a business not only you're proud of, but makes a huge difference in the world. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown. It is an honor and a privilege to serve you. And thank you for allowing us to be part of your CEO Sales Huddle. For many of you, you're watching right now on your cell phone. Some of you have the tablet playing in the background, by the way, or maybe you're holding it in your lap, or maybe we're on your monitor, like one company right now, we're sitting there on the TV screen, by the way, and they get to go back and watch the replay a second, a third, and a fourth time, which to me is really, really cool. And I love being able to do that. Let's see, what do we do here? There we go. Not sure what happened. Okay, there we go. Not sure what happened there. So let's see here. Oh, okay. I see what happened. I made a mistake. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, not perfect. We are live. So let's get back to where we are right now. One of our goals is to focus on sales. So as I was saying, number one, we're live. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your home. We really appreciate that. A lot going on, so we're not perfect. But here's our mantra and here's our mission, no matter what happens, is that we're going to focus on sales. That's what this conversation is about, although I'm thankful to be in there. And here's our mantra that I want you to repeat after me. And our mantra is, if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. You might be saying, why? Because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And I want you to know that without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. The point that I want to make to you at the end of the day is selling at the end of the day is serious business. It's not just something that we do when we feel like it. It's serious business, because without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. At the end of the day, selling is very serious business. Go ahead and put that down in your notes. Selling is serious business. Selling is serious business. Selling is what? Serious business, by the way. And then we also have our pledge. And our pledge is that we're going to learn, earn, and return. You might say, Shay, why is this important? Because as a CEO, we have to make a pledge to our sales department. As a CEO, we have to make a pledge of what we're going to focus on and how we're going to make a difference. So here's our pledge. Go ahead and repeat after me right now. Like go ahead and say these words. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I want you to say these words with me. I have to learn something new. This is us as a CEO, and our pledge to our sales department, by the way, is our pledge to our sales department. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from existing clients in order to get old and new clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. What a pledge that we can have every single morning. We have a couple of objectives, and this is why we love being part of your CEO Sales Huddle every morning. We have 3 objectives. Our first objective is all about sales progress. So every day when we show up, it's all about how we're going to progress. How's our sales looking? But then we also step back and say there's some objectives. We know this world ain't perfect, so we're not trying to do everything just perfect. We start off this morning. It wasn't perfect, was it? And then the next part that's very, very important is we got to understand the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be successful. Let's go through those real quick. Number 1, you must have a one-page CEO sales plan. I like a one-page CEO sales plan because it's not overcomplicated. It's very easy. It's very simple. If you don't have one, you can go download it over at www.ceosalesplan.com. Number 2, you must understand the sales cycle that your clients are going through. Number 3, you must have a sales message. We did a whole case study this morning that built an entire business on just having a sales message that was in line with the sales strategy. Number 4, and we're going to spend a lot of time on this. Number 4 is, I love it, is the CEO sales dashboard. And number 5, my favorite, is how to build a 7-figure sales team, which we'll talk about. Now, for those folks that are tuning in for the first time, or you maybe here every single morning, do me a favor. If we haven't connected already, let's do 2 things. 1, let's just check in. How do you check in? If you're on the platform and you can do this, now everybody can do this, by the way. Depends on if you're on Amazon right now, or Apple TV, or Roku, or maybe we're in your ears, you're listening to the podcast, then, or one of our streaming platforms, you can't do it. But if you can, look right below the video right now, if you're on social media, and put hashtag I'm here. Hashtag I'm here. That's a bat signal to other folks that you're in the conversation. Even if you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay. You showed up, you're here, and you're part of the CEO Sales Huddle, and this is the huddle you're in. Thanks so much. And then for those folks who are on demand and you are streaming right now, do me a favor. Go to @IamCheBrown, @IamCheBrown, and just drop me a DM. Like, you can go there right now. Just go I am Che Brown. Let me know you're here. Say hello. Let's connect. I love to see what you're up to. You can see what I'm up to, and together we can do some amazing things. So CEO Sales Huddle, what is it? It's a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. So we understand you already know how to sell. We understand that you're a rock star, but how do you sell more faster? What's our big why? Why do we get together? Like, seriously, like, what's the purpose of us getting together and being part of what we're doing every single morning? Number 1, it's about sales growth. Number 2, it's about accountability. You probably heard this before. You often do more for others than you do for yourself. How true is that? And third, and it's the part that knocks most people out, it's about consistency. You may have heard that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do most people struggle with most? They struggle with what? Consistency. So all we're asking for is 15 minutes a day. So you show up, whether you work with us now or you listen to us live or you listen to the replay. Why do we want 15 minutes a day? I want you to tune in and listen to this. Don't miss this. I think this is probably one of the second most important things we share, and that is there are 1,440 minutes in every day as a CEO. You have it. I have it. The President of the United States of America has it. We all have it. And so of that is 1% of the day represents about 15 minutes. So when you get together here and you spend 1% of the day, you're focusing on the one area that can build the business, the one area that fuels the business, the one area that drives revenue that allows you to purchase the resources, and that is sales. And we have an outcome. There's only one reason I want you to show up. And our outcome is, how do we get to $100,000 plus a month? Over and beyond whatever you're earning today. So you show up, you're in this conversation, you follow along, we go out through the CEO sales dashboard now, and you generate an extra $100,000 a month. And this is consistent. This is predictable. This is reliable revenue. And for some of you, that doesn't get you excited, and that's okay. You can double that number. You can get to 200, 300,000, whatever the number is for you. And for others of you, it's freaking amazing. I mean, do $50,000 over and beyond what you're earning a day. It's going to take sales. It's going to take a sales system. It's going to take a sales strategy. It's going to take sales funnels. At the end of the day, it's going to take you rising up and having a sales system that can provide. And that's what this conversation is about. So what's one of the systems? One of the questions we got asked all the time is, Shay, how do I really do it? How do I get there? And so we introduced the CEO Sales Dashboard. The reason we have the CEO Sales Dashboard is a number of folks had that one question. Shay, how do I get to $100,000 a month of consistent revenue? Seriously. And what we were doing with our private clients behind the scenes is we was working with them, and we're really implementing the CEO Dashboard. And the CEO Dashboard was something that they could measure 5 key indicators. So in the business, you only need 5 key indicators. They were leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. And for the first time here at the CEO Sales Huddle, we released that to you. So you can go over to www.ceosaleshuddle.com or ceosalesdashboard.com, and you can download it now. Now, once you download it, it looks just like this. It's an Excel sheet. And the Excel sheet really allows you to do a couple things. There's leads, there's appointments, there's offers, there's deals, and there's repeat business. And we'll take a look at one category at a time we have, and let's look at appointments. Now, I want you to have this one distinction first. And the one distinction is what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. Wow. And so let's look at appointments. And on appointments, we'll look at a couple of categories. On appointments, let's take a look. So you can say, okay, I got appointments. That's cool. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Shay. That's making some sense to me, which is pretty cool, by the way. And you say, okay, how many appointments were set yesterday in the sales department? How many appointments were run yesterday in the sales department? It's not a beat me up session. This is just us measuring and managing what we're doing. And then you might go back and say, wait a minute. How many appointments were one-to-one? How many appointments were one-to-many? How many appointments were just set up just to collaborate for me to work with other folks? What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. Whoa. And then we stop there and we say, you know what? This is not all about rainbows, cupcakes, and unicorns. We don't beat ourselves up. We're here for another reason. And our number one reason right now is to celebrate our wins. And so powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So we're going to ask ourselves 3 questions. Question number 1, what are you most proud of? Seriously, what are you most proud of? You raise your hand right now. You did the CEO Sales Dashboard. You pull that up. You say, okay, I had the CEO Sales Dashboard. I'm looking at it, Shay, and I got to ask myself, what am I most proud of? What am I most proud of? Number 2, what was your biggest accomplishment yesterday in the sales department? We're not talking about in your life. We're not talking about in a relationship. And seriously, you're the CEO, right? And that's pretty cool. And that's why we have this conversation. And then number 3, if you could raise your hand right now as a CEO of your sales department yesterday in the area of, generating leads or setting appointments or making offers or getting deals done, what are you most proud of? What do you want to brag about? But we understand that powerful people ask powerful questions because questions their focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So everything's not rainbow, cupcakes, and unicorns. We respect that. We understand that. So we're going to address any hurdles that are out there. We're going to understand there's some roadblocks. We did a whole case study this morning that had to make some pretty significant shifts. So here's 3 questions powerful people ask. Powerful questions. Because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So number 1, what was your biggest roadblock in the sales department? Number 2, what's preventing you today from moving forward in the sales department? And number 3, what's the one thing you could do that if you did it, it would move your life and or business forward? You're just super excited about it. This is what you're going to raise your hand for. You can't wait and make a decision. You're going to take some action. You're going to take a step in that direction. Here's a philosophy, and this is my message of the day. And my message of the day for those folks that are listening is, you don't have to get it right. You just have to get going. And in sales, for the sales department as the CEO, we just want to get going so we can take little small steps. Might not be perfect. Now, I'm not saying go out there and do things that are imperfect and make mistakes. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is sometimes what holds us back is we don't get started. So we can get started and we can make the adjustments based on the strategy and the plan that we have. If that's you and you know this is your time, this is your moment, and you're ready to, understand the philosophy. You don't have to get it right. You just got to get going. If that's you, do me a favor. Look look right below the video. Look right below the video and drop a hashtag I'm here. Just drop a hashtag I'm here. This is the bat signal. You understand? I don't have to get it right. I just got to get going as a CEO. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown. It's an honor and a privilege to be streaming in your home, maybe on your device right now. Maybe you're in the shower. I don't know what you're doing at 8 o'clock in the morning. Maybe you're driving down the road and we're playing through your car speakers right now. That's so cool, by the way. I love the DMs and the comments. I get them. I respond to everyone. So drop me a comment saying I'm here. If we haven't connected, make sure you go over to @IamShayBrown. Make sure you connect with me. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It's an honor and a privilege to serve you. Make it a great day, everyone, and we'll make some good things happen when we connect again next time. God bless, and keep doing God's work. We out. Peace.